I've come to report on the state of the nation, the State of the Union. And my report is this: the State of the Union is strong because you, the American people, are strong. We are stronger today. We are stronger today than we were a year ago. And we'll be stronger a year from now than we are today. This is our moment to meet and overcome the challenges of our time. And we will, as one people, one America, the United States of America. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you. Go get him.
Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. Welcome to day 407. During his first State of the Union speech, Biden condemned President Vladimir Putin, called on the world to support Ukraine, and made his case to Americans that his administration is working to overcome the coronavirus pandemic and return to a time of prosperity and normalcy. The first half of the hour-long speech focused on the war in Europe, while the second half was mostly about Biden's domestic agenda. Biden said that Putin had badly miscalculated when he invaded Ukraine, and that he would make Putin pay a price for attacking Russia's neighbor. Quote, he thought he could roll into Ukraine and the world would roll over, Biden said. Instead, he met with a wall of strength he never anticipated or imagined. He met the Ukrainian people, end quote. There were several instances of bipartisan applause throughout the speech, but also moments where members of the GOP, Representatives Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene, interrupted or heckled Biden, including when he was reflecting on the life of his late son, Beau. Biden also renewed his calls for Congress to pass pieces of the failed Build Back Better domestic policy agenda, including expanded child care, elder care, pre-K education, climate change initiatives, and prescription drug price cuts. Biden also announced a new task force to go after the U.S.-based assets of Russian oligarchs. The task force is dubbed Task Force Kleptocapture, and it will seize yachts, luxury apartments, and other vestiges of wealth parked in the U.S. by Russian billionaires.
Tonight, I say to the Russian oligarchs and the corrupt leaders who built billions of dollars off this violent regime, no more. The United States, I mean it. The United States Department of Justice is assembling a dedicated task force to go after the crimes of the Russian oligarchs. We're joining with European allies to find and seize their yachts, their luxury apartments, their private jets. We're coming for your ill-begotten gains. And tonight, I'm announcing that we will join our allies in closing off American airspace to all Russian flights, further isolating Russia and adding additional squeeze on their economy.
Biden also announced that the U.S. will close its skies to Russian aircraft in response to the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine, and that the U.S. will announce new sanctions against Putin's financial allies in the coming days. Biden also declared that his administration has a new plan for a pandemic reset, and that it's time to stop letting COVID-19, quote, dictate how we live, end quote. He pointed to the wide availability of vaccines as well as treatments and tests, and vowed that the country is moving toward more normal routines. He also touted a new test-to-treat plan that would see local pharmacies provide free antiviral pills to people who test positive. The 96-page plan is part of a broader White House strategy to move away from a state of crisis and convince Americans that they can return to normal, especially as Biden's approval ratings remain dangerously low before the midterms. Meanwhile, Trump called the Russian invasion of Ukraine a holocaust and urged Russia to end its attacks. During an interview with Fox News, Trump said Russia has to, quote, stop killing these people, end quote, and suggested that some kind of deal should be worked out in order to bring the conflict to an end.
Well, you have to work out a deal. They have to stop killing these people. They're killing all these people, and they have to stop it, and they have to stop it now. But they don't respect the United States, and the United States is like, I don't know, they're not doing anything about it. This is a holocaust. This is a horrible thing that's happening.
And finally, Trump's border wall has been breached more than 3,200 times by smugglers, according to Customs and Border Protection records. Mexican smuggling gangs have breached new segments of the wall 3,272 times over the last 3 years, which the government has spent $2.6 million to repair during that same period. CPB maintenance records also show the damage has been more widespread than previously known, pointing to the wall as an ineffective impediment to unauthorized border crossings. And in the polls, CBS News and YouGov say 68% of people who watched last night's State of the Union said Biden's speech made them feel optimistic, while 53% said it made them feel proud. More than half said the speech made them feel like the coronavirus pandemic is mostly behind us. 78% of Americans who watched the address approve of Biden's remarks, while 22% say they disapproved. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditas.